Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time you're watching this. We are now going to show you combat, and this is the very first combat. One quick note down here at the bottom. It took a while to figure out the first time. I've heard other people complain about not being able to figure it out. Basically, to start the game, the first thing that's going to happen is combat. So you have to start the timeline for it to start moving. And that's down here at the bottom. One click goes by 1 minute. Um, 2 clicks makes it go a little bit faster, and then 3 clicks makes it go very fast. So it doesn't matter what. You can also hit the space bar, and it will resume whatever speed you had before. So like it says, start stop time there is a space bar, or you can click the arrows. So we'll do that, and we'll start. Things will go very quickly at first because I have a lot of people. You start in real time until you encounter an enemy, and then it goes to point-based turns. So I have a lot of things I want to get people in in the right position very quickly. So things will go quickly, and there's times where if it doesn't go well, if I fumble the exchange or something, I will start the game over because I'm trying to play the perfect game, trying to play it with as few restarts as possible. But I will restart it if things don't go the way that I feel that they should. If it's bad luck, then I will restart. If it's just because I didn't play it well, um, then probably stick with it. But we'll see how it goes. All right, here we go.
Countryside looks at this territory.
There's opening things you can hear in May.
Understand. Yes. Understand. Ready. Roger. Good.
Yes.
A lion is now in our path.
There's the bad guy, and that comes out and initiates everything. These three people are in position, so that actually works pretty well. There's always one guy that comes out of this door here. If he stops right in front of the door, then it can be really tough to get. There's a kind of a bug there. It can be really tough to get his weapon. But I'm going to show you part of my strategy is to get my people weapons, get my unarmed people weapons by grabbing as many weapons as I can.
You have my attention.
So
Yes.
take the unarmed people,
Yes. Yes.
and that's a little bit far away. That would be
Yes.
kind of tough. Right, so he's because you got to get generally 3 hits from a normal person, 2 hits from someone um, with hand-to-hand fighting, or 4 hits from a weak person to be able to knock somebody out. If you don't knock them out, then they can take action. If you knock them out, then you can grab the gun. You can also grab a gun from them if you hit them once and then send someone else with good strength to get the weapon. But these people really aren't in good position to do that. So let's start here. Let's find where this guy is.
Yes.
See if we can lure him closer.
Okay.
There he is. Okay. So he's actually pretty close. That's not bad. Go there. He's actually got to come all the way over here to fire, and then he's a distance away. If he runs up to this area, he will use enough points that he really won't be able to get a good shot. So we can get this person closer.
Ready.
And then I generally want to keep him to go out this direction in case the bad guy runs that way. You don't want to leave yourself in a position where he can see you and shoot pretty easily. Yeah, he can get there in 23 and get a hit in. So that actually worked pretty good. Right up here. Might
You
have to
have
use
my
Dr.
attention.
Q. Even though Dr. Q has a weapon and I like to use him to attack, I might have to use him in this case to take out the bad guy.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, she won't be able to get. She only gets 1 hit in. Takes 4 points to hit. So you can see that running there and hitting is 20 points, leaving her with 3. That won't be enough to hit a second time. So let's go and get that first shot in. And she missed. That's not good. So we'll run her to the side, which gives. There's why I want to run her to the side is because then it gives
You have my
Dr.
attention.
Q the direct shot, which 18. That still leaves him 7 points to get at least another hit in. We'll go ahead and take that second shot. And because he has martial arts, it knocks him out. So now we're safe. So now we can
Yes.
send MD up here. and it takes 10 points to grab something. So it runs 15, he needs 25 points. He only has 22. So that's why he can't grab. See, it says he needs 25. But we can have him run up and punch him one more time. He's not about to die. If he dies, then once he gets to dying, you can't grab the weapon anymore. I don't know. It's one of the weird rules about this. But as long as he's still alive and unconscious, you can grab the weapon from him. But he's unlikely to stand back up. Sometimes, if you just barely knock him out, he will recover and stand back up. One extra shot will make sure that he stays down. For this level of bad guy, he most likely will stay down anyways, but one extra shot helps make him stay down. And then notice now he's now critical, so a few extra hits and he would die. So that's all that we want to hit him before we grab the weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, now Steven has a good weapon. There's often a bad guy here and two coming up this way. You have to be kind of careful where you position yourself. It's easier in the old original Jagged Alliance 2 1112 because they would take longer to come up, but in the Stracciatella, they actually advance pretty quickly. So let's. He's got plenty of movement, so I can get him out here. If he sees a bad guy, I can find a safe place to have him wait.
All right. Encounter.
Okay, so there's the bad guy. If we run to here, the bad guy will just run up and use only a few points, so have plenty of points to shoot and hit him. If we go here, generally he's safe. But let's hold on a decision for him for a second.
Yes.
One thing that I found is if I send somebody out here in a watch position, it kind of freezes this guy, keeps everybody safer. Now to kneel down, to lay down, takes 4 points. 2 points to kneel, 4 points to lay down. So if I leave him, he's got 24. If I leave 20
I'm
points, then he can lay down. And this guy being a very low level grunt, since this is initial, doesn't have very good marksmanship. It's very unlikely to hit me over here. Now, I can take a little damage, and a lot of times I do accept it, but my main character is one guy that I cannot accept taking any damage to speak of because he needs to be uninjured for a fight later on to earn some money. So I really can't afford to have him injured. Anytime he gets injured more than like 2 or 3 points, I usually start the game over. So now, with him keeping this guy from running up, because he'll be running closer, make it easier to hit him, he won't run up there and accept the counterfire. That makes it much easier to have Steven
Okay.
run up here.
Yes.
Buns also has a good situation. We're going to drop her here. 23. She has 25 points, right? So with 23,
All
leaves
right,
her
then.
enough to kneel down. And at this level of bad guy, this
Jawohl.
level of opponent, kneeling down makes it very hard for them to hit.
Yes.
Oh, actually, I guess I handed the weapon to Thor and not to Buns. That's interesting. I didn't realize that.
Jawohl.
I don't like Buzz to have the MP 5K because she will go crazy and shoot off a burst round if I have her fire it. I like her to have single shot weapons. So I usually immediately hand it off to Buns because Buns is a good marksmanship. It works to have her have it. But I guess because Buns and Thor are close to each other and I got in a hurry, I actually handed it to Thor. So we will have him also, no, he can run here. We'll have him run right behind her
Okay.
and also kneel down. He'll help make sure that he gets protected. Okay. This group's all. Oh, Igor over here is not done. We're going to wait and see how this guy runs. Because Igor, I already moved these guys. He doesn't have enough points anymore to punch him.
Ready.
Nor does Danny. So I could punch him twice with Igor. Right. 12, 16. Yeah, 16 with 7 left over. That would only be enough for 2 punches. That would not be enough to knock him out. So we'll see which way he runs. And at this point, everyone has moved. Squad 1.
Ready.
Yep, everyone is moved. So we'll go ahead and redo this. I'm wrong. He did run up a little bit. That being said, when he ran up, because they were kneeling, people on his sides were kneeling, he missed. So that worked very well. Now here we have an interrupt. Because I left Igor at 23 points, he actually has time to run over here and hit him. And hitting him will rob him of points. Now he needed the enemy needed the points to run here in the first place, which is probably 10 or 12. If I don't do anything, he might have enough points to shoot and hit me because he's close and would hurt. If I go and punch him, that will rob him of his action points and make sure that I'm safe, and maybe even knock him out. And I missed. But see, since it only took 14 to get there and he had 23, that still leaves me 9. I have 2 more shots to punch at him. There we go. And 1 more. Okay. So now he should not have enough points to shoot his weapon, and now I can easily grab the weapon from him next round. And since that was a reaction, there's nobody else that can move. So we'll go next round. Let's see, he did not fire. And here's one of the 2 that's coming up this direction. I like Igor to have the weapon here. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but he's usually the guy that have him take the weapon anyways. If he takes the weapon, it's a Colt 45. And he's got plenty. He can go ahead and punch this guy.
Yes.
And then this is kind of a good moment to bring in
Understand.
Barry. If you just shoot with the minimum number, it's a snapshot. And this close, you might hit, but you also might miss. If you're far away at all, you miss it all. So the more points you spend, the better your accuracy because you're taking time to steady your aim. But the most you can add in is 4. But so if you add in 4 to 13, this close, we're guaranteed to hit. There.
Groovy.
And now he's dead. Sometimes they drop some ammunition or some other things, so he did. If I run these 3 out here immediately, there's 2 bad guys here, and they could shoot that direction. We will do, maybe it's a decent distraction. I don't even see him. All right.
Yes.
He's
Ready.
out of points. So we'll bring Danny.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a distance away. And if we lower his profile by kneeling, there's no way this guy can hurt him. But in a way, it does. I know I said it would freeze this guy and it didn't, but in a way it can help freeze him.
Yeah.
So now this guy's close enough. We should be able to easily knock him out and take his weapon. So you can kind of see how many points you have, right? So Thor does not have enough to grab the weapon.
Yes.
Buns is not enough to grab the weapon.
Yeah.
Steven does. So what I'll probably do then is bring over Thor. But see, if Thor's standing here, then it's harder for Steven to grab it, right? He wouldn't be able to get around. I'll show what I mean. Comes over here and punches him, and he misses. Darn. That makes things more difficult. So I was going to punch and then have him move off. So can Steven come around and grab it from the other side? He still can. So that's good. So we will have Thor punch him again. That's a good hit.
Yeah.
Have Steven come around, grab the weapon away. Another Colt 45.
Yes.
And then Buns should be able to punch him. And in this case, she needs to run to this. So it's trying to run her all the way around, and she doesn't know to get there. You can't move him away, but you can actually punch on an angle. It just doesn't always give you that point automatically. So we use the shift button so she can run there.
All right, then.
And now she should be able to punch him once. Probably gonna be enough to knock him out. That means he's going to be able to try and punch somebody back. If he has a throwing knife, he'll throw it. Somebody will take some damage. I'm willing to take that. Okay, so that's another hit. And just to keep her safe, we'll run her off a little bit.
Yes.
just in case I could get there and punch him. And looks like not. I only have 13 points. If I run there, that's the closest I can get. That only leaves me 2 points. It's not enough to punch. So we're kind of stuck on that one. Okay, up here, before we forget, we don't want that guy to run away from us.
Yes.
You have to be like at the feet to grab, right? So
You'll have my attention.
this end or this side or this side. Usually the end is the best place.
Yes.
So Buns is up on the body. So to grab it, she has to run all the way around. So in this case, I think the easiest thing is just to let MD grab it. And he's got a Barracuda.
Yes.
And then because she's weak and low dexterity, punching builds up dexterity and strength, we'll have her end him. And now he's dying. Next shot will kill him.
Good. Something right there.
Yes.
And there's some ammunition. We don't really need the ammunition.
You'll have
we're not
my
gonna
attention.
Use it in this battle. It's not enough. So we'll bring him down in the battle direction.
Yes.
We'll bring
Sure.
him here.
Yes.
There's no reason not to bring Ocelot up. Actually, one thing we could do. So Thor standing there's kind of a problem. If Thor was out of the way, we could shoot this guy, but you do shoot your own people with alarming tendency. If I get to this point here, 7, then I would have 8 points left to fire. Yeah, 8 points is a snapshot, and that's the minimum. If I want to shoot 12, I could try and go out here at an angle. You can see there's a little bit of an angle there, and I could try to take 2 points. That's a fairly accurate, especially since I have 80. But with Thor being in the way, it's just not worth it. I'm more likely to damage him, hit him, and hurt him than that guy is likely to be able to hit anybody else. So the other advantage is that Steven is
Yeah.
5th level. So a 1st level guy trying to hit him, if he tries to swing at him, he's most likely to miss. And then Thor,
Jawohl.
being level 3, he's going to have a hard time hitting him. In addition, Thor is a hand-to-hand expert, so it's going to be really tough to hit him. This guy's kind of on his own here. We don't have anybody set up to try. After we get rid of this guy, then we'll come over here and take out these 2. And I think that's covered everybody. Those 4 are good. I still have 10. I'll go ahead and bring up closer.
I hear you.
This when you're counting. All right. From a stop position, it takes 2 to go the first space, and then 1 after that, or at an angle, it counts 2. So as you're counting spaces to get somewhere, if you want to figure out if you can make somewhere. If you end a turn running like Dr. Q, then the next round, continuing to run, the next space is only 1. But every time starting off to run counts 2 active points. And that matters for being able to grab guns or to be able to punch somebody. Okay, so let's see how this goes. Yeah, okay, he does take the shot because he was kneeling down. It's fine. Okay, he ran out to try and punch,
who's here.
but I managed to avoid it. There's the second guy coming up.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good hit. So sometimes that happens. Danny, I don't mind him taking a few points. 18 is not that bad. I'm going to live with it. I'm not going to start over because of that. So up here,
Yes.
I like to give Bun some strength. I do like to give Ocelot some strength, but we have other ways to do that. So let's let Buttons do it. The other thing we can do is build someone's marksmanship by letting them.
You'll have my attention.
That might be worth it. But we're going to build their marksmanship other ways as well. So let's just go ahead and let Buns go ahead and knock him out. Because he'd already taken a few hits. His energy levels are down, so it's really easy to knock him out. That extra loud noise means now he's not only out of energy, he's knocked out.
Yes.
Okay, so now we have these 2 guys here to take care of. We want to be careful and not get in a bad situation with them. All right, he has to stand up if he's going to run. That's going to take 4 points, and then he's got to run, and then he's got to have points to shoot. He's got to stand up and take 2. So I could probably get to all the way to here and be safe. Could even run to here, kneel down, and probably be safe. But I don't want him to get shot. He's my most important guy. Don't have quite enough points to get there and hide behind the door. All right, let's see what where Thor can get to. Okay, Thor can get there, and he can hide behind the tree, directly behind the tree. That is a good spot for me. Kneel down to minimize his points, and then these guys will probably turn and shoot at him.
Yeah.
Since I can probably have Steven go to here, which puts him, again, closer to run out and grab their weapons.
Yes.
So if I go here, run here, they can shoot through the door and through the window. So I think he's safe here. We'll bring him up.
I hear you.
Especially since if they're going to do anything, they'll shoot it at Thor or up here at Danny.
Ready.
Now, Danny hasn't been hit for more than 10 points. If I don't heal him up, he will lose more points from bleeding out. But let's go ahead and move him up to make him a more tempting target. But then also kneel him down so he's harder to hit.
Ah.
And maybe also to protect him a little bit. Let's bring
Good.
Thor up. Kneel him down. This actually gives a little bit of cover. It's very low, doesn't give much, but the fact they have to shoot over it to hit these people who are laying down, actually, it literally makes it harder for them to get hit. So we'll bring him down. Just line of sight. We should be able to bring him here or so. They can still see him. So I definitely want to kneel him down if I bring him out there. All right.
Understand.
You can see that the things get out of the way. You can see more clearly, but this is also cover of a type will block some bullets. So again, kneeling him down makes him less of a target. We should be good to go.
You have my attention.
Q's coming up.
Yes.
She's already hit him.
You have my attention. Fine.
Yes.
He can kind of come with impunity now. There's nobody that will shoot him. And really, since there's basically 3 people left. There's these 2, and there's one more guy down here. And he will not come up, so we can take care of these 2 by themselves. And then we can go here. I really don't even need to bring Buzz up. So we'll send her over to the side for no other reason. All right. Continue. Yep. Ooh, that was interesting close.
Your Lord must have been with me.
Okay, so now we have 3 people that are close enough to hit these guys, I think. So let's see. Steven. So if we bring him right there, that's 9, right? It'll be 6 to kneel down and hit him. It's 15. And then 19. So I can get 2 hits on this guy. It's not quite enough to knock him out. But then I could actually even bring in Ocelot to there and get another hit. So that'll take care of this guy. We don't have to worry about him. He'll be knocked out. And then Thor, if I want to count it out, it's 2 to stand up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Actually, no, it doesn't have to go that way. So 2 to stand up. And then its angle is 2, but the first one is an extra point. So that's 1, 2. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that leaves him 10 points. He's good at hitting. The only problem is if he misses the first time, that'll really make things kind of dicey. So let's go ahead and bring him out here. Let him hit. Okay, that's 1 hit. So he's knocked out.
Yeah.
So I have to worry about him until the next round.
All
Hopefully
right.
not Steven. Oh, that's... Oh, I should be able to... All right. 8 to hit him for some reason. I don't know why it's taking 8. Maybe I have to move up one more. It's one hit, and now here's the second hit.
Yes.
And then I will come out and hit him, and it should knock him out.
I'm on it.
Hmm. Yeah, because he's so weak with 35 strength, that was not enough to knock him out. That kind of makes it a little bit dangerous. And he can't get there to do any damage.
What the dreck?
Yeah, he can't make it. Okay, this guy's going to get a shot at us. That kind of sucks. That was bad time on our part. Finish him off so he doesn't stand up. If I forgot to do anything about him, he would actually stand up and hit us.
That went well.
Knocked him out.
Ah.
That's what we need to do in this case, actually. Is bring him to here. So there's a few points left. And take a shot at him. At this range, it should... Good chance to hit. He's got 77 marksmanship. Yeah. All right. Didn't kill him, which I was hoping for.
Yes.
At this range, if Barry fires, if he misses, he's hitting one of our guys. I don't want that. And with only 19 points, he needs 13 for a full shot. I can only run him 4. That's not close enough. So we're in bad shape now. So that's where sometimes you make some mistakes, right? The only one I'm going to start it over for is if he hits Ocelot.
Ah!
Okay.
This laceration is
only for
causing
10.
significant
I can
blood
live with
loss. Jawohl!
So now we take his weapon.
Yes.
Take his weapon.
Stripes!
And he
Jawohl!
didn't grab it. It fell on the ground. That's why he complained. But it doesn't matter because it still worked.
That one's
He's
kaput.
And we can hit him. And he's dead.
Super! What's this?
That's how weak they are. Okay, so now
Yes.
we only have one guy left to deal with. I don't want to run straight over there.
You have my attention. Fine.
We really needed somebody with a... I don't want to use the med kits because you need med kits to actually heal somebody's damage when you're resting. First aid kits let you bind somebody's wounds so you stop bleeding.
Yeah. Ready. Yes.
Okay, I have it. So we will do
Ready.
is just send Danny over.
Roger.
He's got good medical.
Yes.
Okay, doesn't have enough action points to take it. So, just drop it there. And that way, Danny can pick it up and heal both of them.
Jawohl! Yes.
And he's back here. He's really just not useful for anything at this time. We don't need him to take out the final bad guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Ready.
So now he comes up, grabs a first aid kit. Sometimes you get a first aid
Got
kit
it.
and you kill the bad guys, but we didn't get any this time. He will heal himself.
Jawohl! Wird gemacht! Der Feind!
Oh, and that was bad. I thought that would be a safe spot. He's got a rifle, so he can actually possibly hit him over there.
Yes. I'm on it. Yes.
It actually means that she can run up pretty close without having to worry about him.
All right, then.
You
That's
have
a
my
position to
attention.
shoot him next.
Okay. have my attention.
Yeah, that's bad.
Jawohl!
That's a big hit. It's a mistake on my part.
Yes.
She doesn't have a
You
weapon.
have my attention.
So let's give her the weapon here.
Yes.
And run her. No, she's not in a good position to run. So we'll just back her up. Keep her safe.
Jawohl! Ah, this wound is too deep to stop bleeding on its own.
Yes. All right then. Yes.
No idea what he was shooting at.
That went well. Is that valuable?
Ja, gut! Enemy defeated
Ready.
in this area.
Roger.
Sometimes you do want to do first aid automatically. I don't want to in this case because I don't want to use any of the med kits. I want to use the first aid. Wow, that kind of hurts. That's just Thor is not really that important to my strategy, so it's okay for him to get hurt bad. And we'll be able to heal him up later. He didn't take any crippling damage, so that's fine.
Okay.
Bring Danny over there. And then the other reason why I don't want to start over is that the bad guy dropped an SKS, and that's a really, really
You
good
have my attention.
weapon.
Yes.
Very useful. Okay, so one of the things I usually check on is sometimes
Understood.
there is a canteen over here. There's not. So now this is done. First thing we want to do is save this as a successful mission, successful battle. And that's so that if we need to, if anything else doesn't go quite right, we can start over again without having to start over at the very beginning. So the next step is we want to bring everybody up to here because this is where you go to the
Understood.
next sector.
Yes. Okay.
Yes?
Except for your main character.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
And because I get in habits, and they're stupid habits, but I get in them, I
Okay.
always bring Barry over here to look. There is always a crowbar here, and sometimes wire cutters.
Look there.
There's the crowbar,
Got it.
and the wire cutter's not there, which is bad.
Okay.
We don't need it for the very next attack, but we will need it for future ones. Okay. So
Yes.
Ocelot has to go talk to
I'm
her.
on it.
Ready.
Yeah.
What about all the stuff on the
Alright.
ground, you say? Well, there's a way to take care of that.
You have
Jawohl!
my attention.
Okay.
And what you do is you pull back up to the map screen, click the equipment, and then everything that is known comes up. So, and one of the ways to get people stronger is to load them down with stuff. So the heavier stuff they have to carry, the quicker they'll gain strength. So he's going to end up carrying all this stuff just for the extra load. So might as well start it with him right now. This is a letter from Enrico saying, "Hey, congratulations, good luck to you." Enrico's emails don't matter. The only thing that really will matter is if you are taking too long on the mission, he'll start to complain. But even that doesn't matter. It's not like he'll fire you or take your money back. So,
Yes.
going to Ocelot, you can talk to her. Another thing you can do is just hand her the paper, this letter directly.
Who are you? What is this? A letter from Enrico Civaldori. He has not forgotten us.
Well,
We
she
had
seems like
given up
she's
hope of ever hearing from Enrico again.
half
Who
asleep
would
or something.
believe that someone living in the comforts of exile would care about this dismal country? Very well then. Follow me. Do not make any quick moves. Miguel's men will be
Not bad.
nervous. You do not wish to intimidate them. The Drana has brutally bombed and attacked us for over 2 straight months.
Accent's pretty good. She does a pretty good job with it. Just it's like
I hear ya.
either not enough emotion or the wrong emotion. Times just a little bit. Who are you? What is this? I don't know. I'm sure they were not the best actors in the world. Oh, and so if you get too far ahead of her, she's waiting for you to catch up to her. She's not
I'm
smart
on
enough to know that you're actually farther along than her. So sometimes you have to run back
I'm
to
on
her
it.
eyesight, then she can see, oh, okay, we can go on now. You can see on the tactical screen you haven't left anybody behind. When you leave, if you have more than one squad, um, it'll ask you either the selected merc or all mercs. You can do the selected merc or all mercs in your squad. If you have more than one squad, if this is checked, then it'll leave the other squad behind. So you just choose all mercs in the squad to go to the new sector. The other squad remains, and then there's no choice. If you choose all mercs in the squad, then you automatically go to the sector. Okay, and then here, I usually
Jawohl.
send
Yes.
Barry over here as well, because if there was no
Understand.
wire cutters in the other one, sometimes there is in this shack.
Yes,
And I really hope there is because we need it. There's often a knife here.
I'm on it.
There's usually a useless stone here. I usually throw it away. And then in here, there's sometimes money. $10. Nothing much, but hey.
Yes. Hmm. Got it. Understand.
What's this?
Got it.
Yes,
And there's the knife.
got it. I'm on it. Something's lying there.
There's the useless stone.
I hear you. Something's lying there.
And there's the $10.
Got it. I
Okay.
hear you.
So I do want to show you one more thing real quick. A little bit hesitant to lose what we got there, but I want to show you that um, often these random items will they will randomly regenerate with different random items. So let's show you. Let's do that whole sequence over again. Back to here. People are over there. Hand her the letter.
who are you? We had given up very well. Follow me.
I hear you. I hear you.
Let's stay close to her though. Continue to advance.
I hear you.
Just save it again real quick in case we have to do this over again. When she disappears, all mercs in the squad. Next squad.
Yes.
Send Barry over.
Okay.
Yes. I'm on it.
So there is kind of a random number generator. That's where they get some of the random items from, or for hits and misses. So sometimes, if you like back when we were save scumming, before we couldn't redo things in battle, it would keep the same random number until like enough time passed.
Something's lying there.
So it might not. So I'm saying is that
Got it.
since we just went back a minute in time, it
I
may
hear
not
ya.
actually reset the random number that it's using to generate these items.
What's this?
Although the stone wasn't there, was it?
Got it.
It's $10. All right. Well, let's see.
Yes.
Barry
Copy.
wire cutters. So it did reset. That's good because we need those wire cutters
Got
for our attack on a
Understand.
sand site later. It's vital.
Nothing.
There's nothing there. So we had last time we had a first aid kit. This time we didn't, but we got the wire cutters. I infinitely prefer that. So now
You have my attention.
she's patiently waiting
Okay.
because we did not go in the right direction. So now she'll slowly bring us up.
All right.
Kind of follow her, although I know where she's going.
All right. Okay.
One thing you can do is if you want to save it right at this moment, right now, and
Okay.
then bring different people with you when they go down to talk to the rebels, because then a different person will respond to Enrico, and it's kind of cool to hear
My
their,
attention.
their puns or their jokes or their
Okay.
personality. It's the only time you get to hear them say something about, yeah, we'll show Adriana what's for, we'll take care of her. So it's kind of cool.
Okay.
Voice
Why
acting.
have you brought them here? Have you lost your mind, woman? You bring death to all of us.
They have been sent by Enrico Civaldori. They're here to help us, Dimitri. They must speak with Miguel. I would never bring them here without proof of this.
In respect of your husband, I take your word. We will go down. But if you make mistake, Fatima, you will die with them.
Pretty harsh. Dimitri is a recruitable character later. You don't have to pay him.
Do not move, and no one will die.
Classic line.
Fatima say they are here to help us. She say she have proof, Carlos.
Enrico has enlisted mercenaries to aid us in the struggle. I have a letter addressed to Miguel. It is
I don't
signed
know.
by
You
Enrico
really need to hear all
himself
this
and
voice
contains
acting,
details
and
of
maybe
the
it'll
night
help
we helped
attract
him
people.
flee Auruco. Details only he would know.
Enrico? Salvatore? Most suspicious. I question his reasons.
Here's another classic line. I do not.
I do not. Let me see this letter.
I do
Here.
not.
It be true. Enrico has sent men to help us. On behalf of my rebel force and the people of Arulco, I welcome you.
Worst
We are
line
very
delivery
much in
coming up.
need of your aid. Didrana wishes to
3,
remove
2,
Omerta from the map
1.
of this country.
She is evil, a driven bitch.
That will do, Ira. I am sure our friends have heard of her nature. If not, they will know soon enough.
We are completely prepared and confident, Miguel, and accept your welcome and the challenges that lie ahead.
I have lost over 30 men
So a
in the
different
last
person will
month.
respond each
My
time,
force is down to
depending
the
on what
people
position
you
they're in.
see here.
So it's kind of
But
cool to hear the
I
different
do
voice
have a
acting.
few trusted people living in the Arulco countryside. The people of Arulco would overthrow Didrana with pleasure, but they live in fear of her, and rightfully so. She be heartless and brutal. She has robbed our country of its money and its soul. Getting their confidence be our biggest problem. The people must feel we are capable of defeating her. Yet, without their support, we cannot. We are missing soldiers and equipment. You could not have come at a better time.
We are short of food too, Miguel. We need safe passage to Drazen, or more people will die.
Yes, Carlos be my close advisor. He is right. He usually be right. Making a safe route to Drazen to get
The guy
supplies
is
be a
right once, couldn't be
priority.
the rest of the time.
If you can remove Didrana's forces from your path, there is a
There'd be
priest
a
in
priest.
Drazen named Father Walker. He be a drunk of poor judgment. However, he will be sympathetic to our situation. Find him, and tell him no more than you need to. I will send others to fetch the supplies he will gather. I wish you luck, and express my gratitude.
Got an inconsistent accent going on there. Okay, so now what do, right? We can try and recruit him.
It does not seem right at this moment. I can spare Ira. She is quick learner and knows the priest well. I believe he might even have some passion for her.
She be quick learner, right? Not she is quick. Now, one of the things you can also do is choose, if you're playing Stracciatella, you can choose Generous Rebels, and there will be a locker over here that has a good weapon and some good, like a laser sight and a sniper that helps you be more powerful. I played it that way last time. I think I'm going to go ahead and go without it.
Yes.
So you can basically send anybody recruit her. It doesn't matter what your leadership is. But, I'm in charge, so I'll go ask her.
I'm Ira. I came to Arulco 5 years ago as part of an effort to supply humanitarian aid. I soon realized the only aid they needed was in getting rid of Deidreana, by whichever means possible.
Other people said Deidreana. She says Deidreana. So I don't know, it's a New York accent. It's one of the ways they have a whole bunch of different accents here, not just a Rukan accent. It's kind of funny. So we'll recruit her.
All right. I could be of help with some of the ins and outs of this country and its people. But I must tell you, I'm not a professional like you guys. I'm afraid my marksmanship is a little weak for a soldier. Miguel used me mostly as a medic and a lookout. Anyways, I'm sure we'll make out okay. Let's get going. I'll lead the way.
I'm pretty sure that a South American accent would be Miguel, not Miguel, but yeah, whatever. So when we're here,
Ready.
sometimes there's stuff in this box. Oh, there's some TNT.
Got it.
Sometimes there's stuff in this box.
Got it.
45 back. Okay.
Yes.
So now here's where we do our first set of
Okay.
it's darn close to a cheat, but you do have to actually work to earn it.
Yes.
So
Here.
come down here, send everybody
Okay.
down.
Yes.
So put your imp guy right here
I'm on it.
on this side of this window. It's best if he doesn't have a weapon in hand, because if he has a weapon in hand, basically I'll show you what you're going to do. We're going to attack him. It's best if you don't have a weapon
You
in
have
hand.
my attention.
But I also, just to be safe, I go ahead and make him work on. In fact, there's no reason why you can't make everybody spend a few minutes training marksmanship. No, sorry, mechanical. That's what I feel like is the most rare trait. So if I have time, have everybody train mechanical. So now we're going to have Dr. Q start. He'll be on duty, squad 1, and we'll give him. We only have 2 knives. The other thing is we need these. We need to fill up his stuff so that if he has space in his inventory, when he picks up the knives, it'll go into the inventory, and then you'll have to move it, and that slows things down. So what we're going to try and do is set it up so that it'll go automatically where we need it to save time for our process. So we are really low on first aid kits. Got plenty of med kits, but low on first aid. Okay, so that should. Oh, wait, we need one more. So we got to fill that space. Okay, so that should work. So what basically happens here is we're going to throw these knives, and because we're targeting him, it'll actually increase our marksmanship, but the window there will block it. So, as we want to attack him, yes. Pick up.
Got it.
And here's why I prefer Stracciatella to the old one. I kind of got addicted to this immediately. You can see there's a slight tan bar here behind the number. As that goes over, it shows you how much close you are to the next one. The lower you are, the faster you advance. Also, it's not a linear development, linear advancement. There's sometimes where it'll just add a bonus advancement, and so things will jump quicker. That gives an element of uncertainty. See how now it's almost, I don't know if you can see,
Got it.
but now it's like almost totally tan behind that. Next shot, the second throw will probably get him an increase in marksmanship. Nope, it was that one. Okay. Now it's better if we'd found the one knife in Drassen.
Got it. There is no teacher greater than experience.
Got it. Got it.
Also, the more you use things, the more things will break. So before we get through everybody, this one might actually get bad enough to the point that it'll break. I do think it's worthwhile to have a save. This isn't really grinding because it goes so fast, but I call it grinding because it's not actual game. You're not fighting, you're not doing stuff. But you get into a habit,
Got it.
you can actually go pretty quick. Notice that the dexterity is also going up, right? Okay, this is kind of fun. I'll go ahead and let you watch this. Every time you take a town, every time you do some certain things, Deidreana will come and talk to her advisor.
This better be good. Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness, but one of our North patrols has been attacked. Elliot,
Yes.
you idiot! We crushed those rebels in Omerta! How can it be?
You idiot.
From what we have learned, Your
All the
Majesty,
time.
the rebels seem to have some sort of foreign aid, commando types. We speculate they arrived on the helicopter that was spotted earlier. Commando types? What sort of commando types? From where? They may be hired mercenaries, Your Highness. There weren't many. What? How would the rebels get the means to recruit mercenaries? Well, no matter. Send me their bodies for examination. The rebel party seems to have used the element of surprise to their advantage, my queen. They defeated us. Send my troops to the location at once. Yes, Your Highness.
So Elliot, you idiot, is definitely, it should have been a meme. Just Jagged Alliance is not popular enough. And then she slaps him twice. And over time, it starts to have an effect on him.
Got it.
Do you want to show you real quick? So you can see he's already gone up
Got it.
4 marksmanship in just a few seconds. And see how it's starting to get
Got it.
very bright behind his dexterity. Since he has 81 dexterity, you can train on your own just by training up to 85. And then you have to progress naturally. The closer you are to 85, then the slower you go. Actually, the closer to 100 you are, the slower you go. But with the tan bar between both those, I think that we'll probably go to 82 dex at the same time we go to 65 marksmanship, or pretty close. Nope, but pretty close.
Got it.
It is one behind. Okay, so yeah, it goes pretty rapidly. Dexterity goes up slower than marksmanship. I'm not going to make you watch all this as I do go through it. I will do that offline, and then. But there is one other trick I want to show you that I usually use a lot, and that is loading up somebody with a whole bunch of stuff so that they are loaded down. Things you have to kind of test things out to see which are the heaviest. That's a 2.9. It's not that heavy. This is 5.5. 5.3, sorry. Another 5.3. 6.6. That's even better. Have him carry. These are 2.2 each. So that square there has 4.4 kilograms. That's really good for loading somebody down. There's 4 of these, 0.2 each. So that total square right now is 0.8. That's not that great. 0.7. It's not that heavy. 2.6 is pretty good for this this mine. Not this mine. This dynamite. 0.9 for the wire cutter's not that great. 2.6. Basically, what I want to do. That's 2.9. That's good. Heavy ones. Heavier than that. Okay. Again, that's 2.6. Almost as heavy as a pistol. Basically, what I want to do is I want to load down 2.4 for Barracuda. That really seems excessively low, but no matter. These are 0.7 each, so that square is 1.4. Not as good as a pistol. These are 4.0, which is pretty good, but you're actually better off throwing a vest at somebody, having carry a vest, than you are carrying this if you want to load them down. But one thing we're going to try and do is take the second weakest person, Ira, and load her down as much as possible as well. Okay, so it's 2.9. We definitely can do better than that. 5.3. Only if you have a weapon in his hands, only to be able to have both these slots filled, only certain things can go in there. So look at how his weight is already 137%. I drop that in, now it jumps up to 142%, which is really good for what we want to do. If he were going somewhere, it would really slow him down. 154 with both of those. These magazines are 0.7 each. You can have 4 of them. So 4 of them is 2.8. That is, these are 0.2 each. They're not as good. So magazines are better than speed loaders. So one thing we can do to get more weight. I'm basically just kind of messing around with it so that I can get a 3. Okay, how much? Because if I get 3 in there, that's more. You basically make up you create magazines out of nowhere. And if I can get more of them that are just have 3 rounds per magazine, that's more magazines for me to carry and have weight. Although it also makes them heavier to have them in there. So that's 4.4. That's a really good weight with it in there. That's not as good. 2.4, actually, yeah, 4 magazines is higher than. If we can get 4, though, might not be worth it to try and undo that. All right, well, I'll play this a little bit. Basically, I'm trying to maximize his number of his weight. So 177, 178, 1% actually makes a difference. No difference between those two. 181, that's a good jump up. That's good. Okay, that was actually lighter, lighter. That's going to be lighter, but yeah. Is this weapon heavier than those two? Yes, it is, up to 184. It's good. 194. It's no better. Actually, we can actually pump this up a little bit. Give him this armor. It's 195, only 1 extra percent. If anybody had any sort of, there's no headgear that can help put on his head. So I think we've basically got him maxed out for not a weight that he can carry at 195%. We'll go to the person with the next lowest strength, which is Ira. Load her down as much as we can. And it's not going to be enough to really push her that much. Okay, so it's not really worth trying to do much else. Okay, so the other thing that we do to kind of get points quickly, I want to arrange one squad with all of my people who have the lowest health. So that would be Dr. Q has pretty high health at 88. So let's send him back to train. Now, training as a student, you can also have somebody with a higher skill train as a trainer. This, and you can choose what the train. They don't even have to be that good at it; just have to have some skill. Now, if I kept this going, Barry would actually be actively training them. They would advance a little bit faster, but it would make them both tired because they're working. If they're training only as a student, they still actually advance a little bit slower, but they actually rest while they're doing it. So it's another little exploitation or manipulation of the system. Okay, so Barry, so I definitely want Buns in this crew, and Buzz in this crew, because she's only got 71 health. I want Ira in this crew. I want MD in this crew, and then I want myself because I only have 65 health. Now the rest, Thor's got 96. He'd actually, when you're injured, you have a lot less strength, so he could actually be good to build up his strength, except his strength is already 89, so I don't really need to worry about him. He's got 97 health. He's good. So generally, I've found the next best person to bring in is Barry at 82. Dr. Q is 88, so Barry is at 82. And to get Ocelot up to a decent strength and to get his health to a decent level of about 75, you will do this enough times that Barry will actually get his health to 83, maybe even 84. Okay, so I like to go here because you see what the percentage is of their weight, and you can see that change. And here's what you basically do is you send the group to, as if they're going on a trip,
Roger.
and then you cancel it. And it doesn't do anything the first time, right? But then you send them on another trip, and because
Okay.
they're jumping over this area, it tricks the system into thinking that they ran that far, and so the more they're loaded down, the more they sprinted with extra stuff, and it makes them stronger. So this should actually, canceling this trip should add at least one strength to Ocelot.
I'm not your average mercenary.
Sure enough. So now he's at 36 strength, and not only that, it built him up enough that he's 1/3 of the way already to the next level. Now, one thing I just learned on Reddit, and I did not know this, is if you go from city to city, there's these town squares, it does not do anything. So it's got to be from city to a wilderness, or it's got to be to a wilderness square. So I used to go opposite. It's just easier. Now I know that you have to go, it still works, but you have to go to wilderness squares. So.
Okay.
And you kind of get in the rhythm of it, but boy, it can get boring. Now, before,
I'm on it.
on the regular system, when I didn't have this thing telling me how quickly, another strength, it didn't tell me how quickly they were advancing, because I didn't know how
Roger.
long it would take. I would get to the point where I'd say, all right, after I've done 10 moves with nobody advancing, I'll stop. And that's kind of a good
Roger.
place to stop. Or if I really wanted to work a little harder, I might say 15. So nobody's advanced since so that was 3 moves, and Ocelot already went up 1. Because the next one will probably take 4 moves before he goes up.
Okay.
No, he went up quickly, so you got a little bonus 1. Now, one of the things kind of fun to watch, normally it'll bring up somebody else.
Alrighty.
Right there, so you can see that, Buzz has already gone over halfway towards adding a new level of health, just because running back and forth, even though she has almost no weight at all, it still causes her to gain health. And so that's why, even though the only person I'm really working on is Ocelot, he just gained a health, I still bring the whole
Roger.
group. And I bring the lowest health people that I can because
I'm not your average mercenary.
doing this, increasing their health makes them better in combat, makes them recover easily. And the more you do this, it actually starts to advance their level. So he's near the bottom. We'll show you that. No effect on Steven or Thor because they're not moving at all. No effect here yet on Barry, but his health is starting to go up to about there. Her health is starting to go up. She's a little bit lower than he is, 3 points lower. Also, their wisdom makes a difference, so she should advance to 80 well before he goes to 82. Before he goes to 83. We're getting really close to getting another health now, right? She's almost there. Let's see that Dr. Q's already gotten part of the way to his level 4. And you'll see MD go across too as he gains. So,
Understood.
and because this is boring, I will not make you sit through this as I get everyone up. I
Sure.
will probably just go ahead and stop here and then let you see what the result is after I've gotten
Understood.
everybody up on their marksmanship and up on their strength and health. But you can kind of get into a little
I'm on it.
momentum here, a little rhythm. So you can see that MD has gained health, Buzz has gained health, and Ocelot's gained strength. So, yeah, she's already at 72. She'll end up in close to 80. MD should end up with 80. And that, 72 to 80 is a big difference for being able to take a shot or not being as affected. Started at 73 and he's already at 41. So start at 35, he's already added 6 points. So that does go up pretty quickly. In about an hour, I can get these guys to where they need to be. Okay, I think that's a good place to stop. I will see you guys again after I have got everyone up to the level they should be. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope I'm not rambling too much. I hope I'm not too boring. Whether I am or not, I'm going to keep doing this. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoy. I hope this makes it more likely that you'll play the game. If you're already playing the game, I hope it helps you enjoy it more. So see you next time out here.